What's up, gamers? Welcome back to Supermarket Simulator Early Access. Say hi, Janelle.
Hi.
Yeah, last time we did a supermarket. This time, more supermarket. Also, Janelle starting the episode. I made some coffee, so I'm gonna be sipping on it.
Do you want to go over this?
Absolutely not. Freaking.
Why not?
Because the viewers don't care. We gotta make content.
But there's...
Nobody cares, Janelle.
Okay. But look, you get security. Okay.
Security guards, shoplifters.
That sounds like...
It'd be more exciting to do than to read about. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna continue then. Whoa.
Alrighty. 8 a.m. $509. Last time, we bought a fridge. We reorganized the living room. We have debt. $16 bills, $35 rent. This is going to be an eventful episode where we make a lot of money. Payments?
Let's go ahead and just pay everything off for the day, you know?
Yeah, get
And then,
taken care of. Hey, look, wait. It tells you the price decline stuff, see?
Yeah, it does. It also tells you when you first, start the day, it'll tell you in the corner.
Cool. So,
We need...
there's a fun little principle in economics called supply and demand. For all of you who have never taken, an economy class, that just means when there's a whole bunch of extra things, they become cheap. And when there's not a lot of things, they become expensive. And to make money, you gotta buy them stuff when it's cheap and sell it when it's expensive. Seems pretty self-explanatory, but it never hurts to beat a dead horse.
Let's just do this stuff.
Learning economics with Alex on Gamepad Galaxy. This is the content you're all craving.
We were gonna buy a shelf, I guess.
Not anymore.
I'd rather get the
We're
product.
$4 short. We don't need a shelf.
Not yet. We can upgrade later.
Holy cow. This game needs
Shopping
two-player.
free. Maybe it'll be a patch coming up.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Dude. We're gonna finish recording this series in an episode or two, and you're gonna be like, I can't wait for the next update.
I already can't wait for the next update. It sounds like the guy that's making it is working really hard, and it's
Yeah, making a game
sounds
isn't
kind of
easy.
overwhelming, But he did a good job. I like the game.
Yeah, we should make a game. It doesn't seem like it's that impossible, and with two people, I mean,
I hope he makes at least some money off of this project.
he already made $12, and also
At
the
least
Game
off of
Grumps
us.
played it, so
Yeah, he probably.
he's probably doing all right.
But the popular
hardest,
YouTuber playing it.
yeah, the hardest part is just starting it. Our little channel, we've been running it for what, half a year, and by we, I mean mostly me, because Janelle didn't even start until Terraria at the beginning of January.
Yeah.
I
And it's
really-
only because every time I want to play a game, you're like, let's record it.
Yeah, but I really love my YouTube channel, and I want to, grow it and make it special and love it and raise it as my own living, breathing child. It's just,
I mean, our child.
that's supposed to not be on the internet. Whatever.
Everyone knows we're a couple.
Yes, this is my wife, Janelle. We have a kid whose name we won't disclose.
No, none of her information gets disclosed.
Yeah, Janelle's decided we're going to dox our child
Yep.
of an unknown age.
Can I,
Oh, man.
dang. Drives me nuts because you stock those in the wrong spot. I'll just stock this as it goes.
It's okay.
Otherwise, I
Only the true fans get to know. Only people who watched episode 2 of
And we could just cut
supermarket.
this section out.
We could. We might.
But
If we forget, it's
I
whatever.
don't think it really matters. So what if people know you have a kid? Everyone has kids. It is a fact of life.
It's just a bit awkward and
Why?
forced to bring up. But
It's
yes,
not really forced, it's just conversation.
I suppose so. It's forced when I avoid it from my point of view.
For those secret viewers that know us in real life.
For the secret viewers. I don't even name people in my life. In my channel.
I mean, you'd name me.
Yes, but you are on the channel, it's a little different.
Okay.
I think the only other relationship I've given away that I have is that I own a dog and have, I was birthed by 2 parents and may have sibling.
Yeah.
Although it's probably inevitable before I get doxxed by my sister. I swear to God.
Probably.
Firkin, she's just like, yeah, I do TikTok. And then she's like, oh yeah, a frickin' billion trizillion people follow me.
Yeah, and then she mentioned you once, wasn't that right? And
Yeah,
like,
she'll put
one of
me
your
in like
old
the background of
friends-
her videos, and she'll like take some of the most weird and like, oh, Janelle's night alarm went off. It's time for bed, Janelle.
I never,
Time for bed. You gotta go bed. Night.
yeah, we don't go to bed on time.
But no, yeah, my sister, she will take some of the most like, I don't know. I told her about the times when I had dreams and they felt like deja vus because sometimes something similar would happen in my day. And then her TikTok went super viral about me talking about my dreams, and I was like, huh, that's very uncomfortable to know that other people know about it. Not that I'm saying she couldn't talk about it, because at the end of the day, that her TikTok following doesn't affect me in any way. In fact, I'm glad that she has content because of my funky dreams that have maybe even terrorized me at some point. But it's like, oh, is that what people are interested in? I'm not gonna frickin' talk about my dreams on the channel. Those don't make me sad, dude. Don't put the frickin' nightmares and frickin' fricks. No, yeah. So, if we're opening the floodgates of familial info, yeah, we have a dog, we have rabbits, we have a child of an unknown age. Unknown age. I'm doxing it myself.
Yeah, for real, Alex.
Well, I don't know. I've never brought it up on the channel, so I don't even know how
I'm
to...
sorry, I created life. I feel like I can bring it up if I want to.
Well, the main reason I hadn't brought it up was because I respected your privacy, but then you're just like, yeah, I gave birth. I pushed a thing out.
A lot of people are proud that they gave birth and they shout it. Like,
Well,
they tell everybody.
I mean, people are allowed to be proud, but like, I grew up in the age of internet
Wish people
privacy
would.
awareness, not like this TikTok garbage where your entire life is publicized on the web. We both are experiencing the ways of, internet stranger, screwiness. We know how frickin' creepy the internet is. We do not mess around with frickin' online randos,
Yeah, I've had my fair share.
Yeah, no. Internet.
Like, I could tell. So, like, when I was a kid,
Yes, good content. Talk to the audience about this one.
when I was a kid, I played. Oh, crap. Hold on, guys. Serious things are happening
We got
before I
real
could
world issues. Frickin'
tell the, serious trauma.
child trauma dumping
I don't
on
think
the
it was
channel.
really child trauma because I didn't know what was going on.
Dumping. We're going deep this episode. This is the deepest episode of Gamepad Galaxy. On this episode of Gamepad Galaxy, find out about traumatic childhood event from Janelle and the fact that also we have a living, breathing human child in the household that isn't Spike. Well, at least I don't need to worry about disclosing that in the future, because it would really suck to try really hard to keep it a secret, right? And then, like, oh, somebody hacked my Wi-Fi router and found out who my child is, or that I had a child. Like some freaking rapper drama nonsense, you know what I mean? Wait, there was 4 more in there?
Mm-hmm. But we were running out, so I had to...
You had to stock it.
Yeah.
$1. No, holy cow, there's a lot of people in line. But yeah. No. This is certainly the episode to just... This is definitely the series to just chat about whatevs.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we gonna talk about? Frickin' oil?
I can't tell stories while I'm trying to focus on typing in numbers. That's too much.
You got to.
Well, you'll play a turn.
I'll play
It's
my
okay.
turn, you can tell your stories.
Yeah. Or whenever I'm not, like, this focused. Okay.
Yeah, that was quite the, you know, rush hour.
Dang, they still
Nobody
haven't
wants
bought
your
it.
tea, it's too expensive.
No, it's not. Someone bought it.
You gonna check them out?
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
I was just making sure I didn't need anything while it was...
Well, I'll start with my, internet stranger story. I was probably on a baby online site, playing a baby game, but it was online, so everyone else was also babies. But then, someone added me, and frickin' they sent some really weird messages, and since at the time I was like, you know, I had to be younger than 10 at the time. I did not have the talk at that age. Or I did get the talk at that age, but not at the point where this incident happened. But I could tell what they were trying to say was something that was not right, so I stopped playing. I didn't stop playing, but more like they got banned for what they did eventually because I did the report junk. But it was like, you know, they looked like a normal person, but what if they're just a creepy old person? Or what if they're just a stupid teen? You could never tell on the internet, dude. But yeah, it just is always kind of... It wasn't a serious incident or anything, but it did kind of give me a taste of the unimaginable things that could come out of just being on the internet. Also, it's my turn. Bro.
Yeah, I know. I was letting you finish your story and I was gonna hand it over.
Dang, I should have got more
I was
coffee
gonna
sticks
keep
in.
the screen going so people didn't have to sit there and watch an empty screen. So finish your story.
That was a story.
Okay.
Stop playing the game, give me the switch me spots. Switch
Okay.
me spots.
Why do we have to switch? Just take the keyboard.
Switch me spots.
Just take the keyboard.
Switch me spots.
Oh my god.
Why are you getting up?
Because I have to get up to
You don't
sit
need
in
to
another
stand,
chair.
you can like, you know, hover your butt over it, dude.
Hover your
Well, you can't hover your... I stood up so you didn't have to. Fine, I'll hover your butt next time. So... First we gotta open the store.
No, you want to stock first.
First we gotta stock
I
the
think I
store.
might have bought some.
We need some... Oh. We got some milk.
No, put it.
The milk goes in the fridge, you know. The milk goes in... Don't sigh at me, don't look at me like that, frickin'.
You caused my anxiety.
Uh-huh. So we need some pasta, we need some sugar, we need some oil, we need some coffee, we need some cereal, we need some flour. Can we afford all that? No, we gotta...
Yeah, you can. You only cost
We can, but we gotta do our bills for the day.
Yeah.
Bill.
You missed a bill.
Where? Oh, that one. Thank you for catching that. Repayment, loans. We're good. So we got cereal, bread, flour, oil, pasta, sugar,
Get cheese.
coffee. We need cheese, okay.
And then I think you're good on everything else.
Yeah, I think so too. So let's go ahead and Libby
You could
purchase.
probably buy that shelf
Blobby.
too.
I'll do this first. You go ahead and talk about your fun little internet trauma. You left the milk out overnight, dude. Who does that?
Did.
Me?
I mean, we left it on the street overnight, so...
Oh, shoot. I see why we pay for shipping. Holy cow, that's cheap for same second delivery, dude.
Oh yeah, we only pay $4. You know how expensive to ship stuff nowadays?
Dude, for real. Don't dox our work. Please don't dox our work.
I didn't say anything about work.
Good.
You did.
I didn't say anything about our work either. It's like, oh, there's some... Oh shoot, we didn't need bread. What am I doing? Oh shoot. Oh man.
Haha.
Oh heck.
See, this is why you have to stay organized, because if you don't, then you can't put stuff where it goes.
How do I move this?
You can't.
I need
Once
a
you get rid
box.
of the box, you can't take it back off the shelf.
Okay, we've got the cheese. Oh wait, check this out.
Nope, it's the wrong size, isn't it?
Ha ha! I'm a genius.
Anyways,
Yes, tell your creepy internet story.
my creepy baby internet story.
Yeah, I was
when I was like maybe 9 or 10.
Yeah, no.
I'd play like I guess you could call it like the Farmville, like the Facebook.
Yeah, there's that was the
Or
sort of
like-
game I was into.
Yeah, and I'd play it, and just like I had this guy that would talk to me, and I was like, oh, cool, friend, nice friend.
Yeah, friend.
So then he's like, give me your phone number after a while. And I was a little kid. I was like, okay, I text
Okay.
my friends all the time.
Yeah,
I
friend.
do that, and then I call him, and things go bad because he starts asking my appearance. And I remember this conversation because he was like, well, what do you look like? And I'm like, I look like this. He's like, oh, me too. I have
That-
those features as well.
Do we need a Fraser
No.
shelf?
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
But, yeah, my mom overheard the conversation because I was calling him in my bedroom. And she threatened to, get a restraining order and call the cops. And that was the end.
Yeah,
And then I was not allowed to use a computer for a long time.
yeah.
Which is why I was not introduced to PC games until I met Alex.
Oh yeah, we've known each other forever. I feel like that's something worth
The
noting.
only gaming system I had growing up was a PlayStation 3. I guess I had a PlayStation 2 as well, I just didn't really play it. So,
Dude, we're talking about childhood gaming systems. My first
I did have a
system
DS, but I didn't.
was
I mean-
PS2. It was originally a gift for my dad's birthday. He got it when I was 4 years old, but apparently ever since I've been a baby boy, I've been a big geeky nerdy boy. I just love making computer blips. Yeah, so I played Ape Escape, severely underrated game series. Ape Escape 2 and Ape Escape 3 specifically. Well, 3 later, when I was like, maybe even an adult, but Ape Escape 2, Jesus Christ, was my first game. I played Sonic Heroes. I was a huge Sonic fan when I was a kiddo, dude. What else? I played, the airplane game.
Yeah, what is that called?
One of my favorite series, what do you call it? Ace Combat!
Yeah, I was gonna
Yo!
say, it had Ace
Such a good game.
I remember I tried playing that in your parents' basement when we were
Dating.
in high school. Because we're high school sweethearts. But, yeah, it's hard. I don't know how you play that game.
Yeah, it's just, well, I've been playing it since
The
I was
controls
4,
are hard.
so...
Yeah.
It's like
I'm
second
also not, like, one of the biggest gamers either. That was
Yeah.
when I was starting to get into games with you, and it was not easy.
Hello, good sir. But yeah,
You remember the Pop Tropica stuff?
Definitely, dude.
I used
That
to play
stuff was
that
awesome.
all the time.
Holy cow, this lady is rich.
I bet you it's
$49.
probably dead now, though.
Maybe. I feel like I've been on it recently.
Yeah.
Editor in the future, check if the game's alive, throw an image if it's still alive, and throw a sad emoji with a tombstone if it's dead. Wah wah.
You can do that.
Dang it. Janelle edited the last video, holy cow, and she's good at it too. I'm going through and fixing everything. That's not true. She's basically 100%ed it. I'm just adding some funny quirks to it that I know how to do. Blah, 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 blah. Bop, boop, beep, beep. $8.
My score level is 7 now.
Level 7 gamers. Beep 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 boop boop. Ba 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 ba. Money.
That's a new dress. I feel like the more levels we get, the newer, like, different kind of models they use, you know?
Really? I haven't noticed that.
Like, different people.
This game's making me feel sick, dude.
We could probably hire a cashier now.
Do we make how?
Don't worry about it right now. You finish your day, and then I will
Yeah.
try to get the license tomorrow, and then we will worry about that.
Yeah, this game moves too
Maybe they'll fix it.
the sensitivity.
Yeah.
I bet we can fix it here. Field of view, let's do that. Mouse sensitivity, let's turn it down like a lot. Oh, this is better.
That is terrible. I don't like the field of view.
Okay, we'll turn it down. How's this?
That's really zoomed in now.
Well, what do you want?
Do like a medium.
You frickin' cray. Okay, those settings. Medium.
Yeah.
Sensitivity a little higher, because that was too low for me in my opinion. Yeah, this is a little better.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just feels so, like, I don't know. I've been feeling off these last couple of days, and playing this game has really been triggering it for whatever reason. Like, I kind of have a sensitive
Pasta
stomach.
is too expensive.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You have a bunch of empty boxes, Alex.
Okay, I take it back. The slower sensitivity kind of sucks. But, I mean... I forgot what I was talking about besides... I guess I was talking about my childhood games. So I was lucky enough to be able to have a PlayStation 2 growing up, and that's kind of what I had. My uncle, my tio, he gave me his Game Boy Advance SP, and I really played that a lot. I played Kirby's Amazing Mirror, Sonic
I think
Advance.
she said the pasta's still too expensive.
You frickin' no, it is not. You're wrong. Super Mario.
I like how her dress clips. You can see her booty cheek.
cheeks. We gotta censor that in editing. Maybe.
Put a blur spot over her butt.
$94.
He broke a
Oh.
$100 bill for $6.
Oh shoot. Oh, I shortchanged him. I'm sorry.
This is theft.
I shorted you $1, dude. Chillax.
I didn't know you could shortchange them.
Ay ay ay. But yeah, PS2, Game Boy Advance.
What are your thoughts on a VR, Alex?
That we own one.
Yeah, since you've used one. What are your thoughts on a virtual reality?
Well, It's not good. As somebody who owns a VR,
I mean, I feel like there's only really one game on it that was worth playing.
it's a bad
And
investment right now.
otherwise, if you played any other game, you'd probably just puke, so...
Yeah, for me, I get so motion sickness from it. I'm getting motion sickness from this, dude. This is too much for my little stupid pee-pee brain, dude. Gee believer.
But yeah, it's kind of intense.
Like, do you get sick in games that make you move funny?
Not these. The only thing that
No,
doesn't make me
VR,
sick is
VR.
just VR. Yeah, VR's made me, like, nauseous.
No, yeah. Like, if you have to move around in the environment, it's
dizzy.
just not doable. Actually, no, Echo VR was really cool. I don't know if that game still exists. I think they shut down the servers for it. Unless I'm misremembering, but the Oculus team made it
Dark
free.
roast, you're out. It's okay, you're supposed to be closed anyways.
Why are people still showing up?
You haven't closed your store, have you?
No, but why not take their money, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Anyway,
Are we gonna switch?
yeah, we're going to switch. Bro, I'm trying to get my audio cord frickin' trying to fix the audio cord because you're gonna pull the microphone, clip the audio. We made a profit! Yay!
I mean, this is a lot of red.
Rent, bills, upgrades, supplies, you know. Hey,
Yep,
we can
yep.
lift up the price of the flour and pasta, yay! But no, yeah, VR, it's a gimmick right now. I'm sorry to anyone who really likes VR, but there's just not a lot of stuff there. Nobody really wants to make stuff for it. I mean, you could make money making games for it, but it's like you gotta be a developer. We're most of you here, we aren't really the developers. You gotta innovate, you know. And
You ready to buy this? You already bought a shelf. It's only $400.
okie dokie. But anyway, it's just like, you know, I don't know. I played a game where you have a sword and a shield and you occasionally get power-ups, and you know, I was able to tough out some of the nausea. You get used to it. There's also the teleporting way of traveling. Like, you can use the analog stick to walk around, but a lot of the games feature teleporting because it's a lot less nauseating, you know? Because when the world moves around you, your body anticipates motion, but when you don't feel that, you get tummy aches. Especially if you're sensitive to it like me, unfortunately. But a lot of games have point and click to move, which is really great for that, but still, it doesn't feel like you're physically interacting. It feels like, it's like if you strapped a TV to your head and played a Wii game. That's what VR is right now. It's not particularly impressive. It's like having oh, bro, they knocked over your frickin' junk onto the road. 2 for 1, epic gamer moment.
I'm cheating.
But no, I haven't played too many games that are like. I mean, there's some good experiences, and I've been able to hook up my VR to my GPU to get some cool looking stuff. But it's like, you know, like I got a cool airplane game. The guys who made it's like a, you know, Ace Combat style game. It's called Project Wingman, I think. I played it in VR, I got sick, and I had to use a controller, which was weird because I had the 2 sticks, so I had to sit down and put the sticks on the thing, which caused the VR to show them in the field. The worst part is that I have the Oculus Quest 2. It's the most affordable and popular version of VR, I think, right now, because Meta is subsidizing the cost. Normally a VR should cost $600 like the Rift, but since Meta wants to capture all of that juicy customer personal private data, they have taken the money onto the. I think they're basically operating at a loss, like the metaverse. So they think the metaverse is going to be huge, that you can infinitely capitalize on a limited space in a virtual space, which, in my opinion, makes no heckin' sense. Why would you want to make a limited amount of something in a virtual space? Just that. You're not going to convince people to buy virtual property like that. That's a lie. That's wrong. People do like games where you have limited space, but it's like somebody else can always just make a thing that has that, you know? It's virtual. Anyone can make it. But their idea is that they'll make this, you know, little bubble, and people, since they're doing VR so cheap, people will buy into the MetaQuest, and it'll be so ahead of the rest of the game that everybody will be using it. They'll be able to monopolize it, and they're hoping that they can just trap a bunch of people to strap a VR in the head to escape the horrors of reality, and then just spend money on virtual property that they can't afford in real life. Really cool idea, right, gamers? It's a really interesting subject, and people, tech bros, you know, Musk fans, those sorts of people, they are really excited for it. Oh, relative of mine that I will not disclose relationship to was super duper hyped about the metaverse. And boy, yo, I said, hey, this is a terrible idea. You can't just say VR is going to go big. I don't know. It's not going to work because space on the computer is as infinite as you can store stuff onto it. And so trying to limit it and then commodify it for the sake of making money and not for the value and entertainment that it can provide, it's just not going to be worth anything. You know why Minecraft is fun? 'Cause you can just keep doing things. There's no, oh, you want to keep walking in this direction? We're gonna need 5 crypto bucks. That'll be 5 crypto bucks. You can't play anymore until you know, somebody else's crypto bucks can buy it if you don't buy it. So 5 crypto bucks, please. Bitcoin. It's not that I have anything particularly against cryptocurrency. It's just money, but different. Instead of being printed by the government, it's just, you know, burning fossil fuels, running your GPU at 100% power for a few years, and collapsing the environment. I'm not saying that's the best, most economical way to go about it, but it certainly is a way to go about it. You know what I mean? But anyway, anyhow, anywho, the VR stuff is really underwhelming. There's some really cool stuff that could be done with it. You're selling a product without telling its price! Janelle! Fix it! Oh!
I forgot to settle the new stuff.
Close the store! Close the store! Close the store! Everyone's showing up! There are people waiting at the register! I mean, I'm sure that if this video ever gains traction, that people are going to get offended about my opinions on VR. And to that I just say, cope. Right now, VR just isn't it. If you want to spend $300 on something and you don't have that much money, don't buy a VR. There's not a lot on there. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You gotta, yeah. Now that Janelle's like tickles the sensitive, touchy topic. Yeah, I got the VR as a present, and I'm not saying I didn't like it as a present. In fact, I played the heck out of Beat Saber, dude. I'm a frickin' master. Wait. Hold on. I am very good at the Saber game where with rhythm. By the way, I'm a musician. I didn't graduate out of music, but I am okay at music. Yeah. But the VR was a gift, so I liked it. But like for anybody who has to spend their hard-earned cash, like if you're making, I don't know, $15 a day, $10 a day, it'll take you maybe half of your week's paycheck to buy one. That's like too much work for what you'll use it for. I think it's fun. I don't know. I can't be the person who says don't buy a VR because I said it's bad. I'm gonna be the person who says if you have the money for VR, you probably won't get anything out of it. You probably can if you force yourself to. But a lot of the things you can do on VR are things you can do on a PC. There's not a whole lot for VRs right now, you know? You got some games. They all feel like proof of concept, really. There's some genuinely well-developed games, but they just kind of would be more enjoyable on a computer. That's how it is. Like, I was so excited to get Minecraft on VR. I hacked up a thing. I did all the fancy hoops you need to jump into to set it up. And it wasn't even that fun. I was like, oh, I can smack the blocks and mine the blocks. And it's like,
it was so nauseating, like...
nauseating, it was buggy, but that didn't do much. No, it just wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. Minecraft is fun, and they made Minecraft unfun. VR is just not fun. That's the issue with VR. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, so I probably should just move on from it. Maybe I can talk about the good things besides just Beat Saber. Like, if you are poor and you do not have a lot of money for screens, they basically fit two 4K screens into a device that you can put onto your head and you can create a virtual environment, and suddenly you can turn your one-screen laptop into like 5 screens. And you can do stuff and manipulate your workspace in virtual world, which, you know, is really cool. You can make things bigger or smaller. And you could, like, work that way. If you don't mind having a big old guy strapped to your head, and some people even put battery packs on it or have it plugged in at all times. There's some sacrifices you need to make in order to enjoy it. But, if...
Like space?
Yeah. But like, if you do that, you know, space desktop stuff, like the virtual desktop, I have 2 monitors. They're pretty big, because I'm an epic gamer. But if you can't afford a big gamer monitor, you can get a 60 hertz, you know, however large you want it to be monitor onto your screen. There'll be some sacrifice in the resolution of the picture, but like, it's pretty good. If you're programming, you can have more windows. If you're internet browsing, you can have more windows. I think that's a really useful feature, is just getting more screen real estate without having to buy, you know, hundreds of dollars of monitors. Can you close out of that update window, you know? It's not popping up in the recording, but it's annoying me. But yeah, that space, you know, VR has some cool desktop stuff. You know, this game would probably be a good VR game, not gonna lie. I mean, a lot of VR's best games are games that are very simple and, you know, let you play in a virtual space. It lets you do stuff VR. When you get to actually interact with something, is enjoyable. Like, some of the demo stuff was cool, but it's just... There's a lot to be desired from VR at this point in time. I haven't Like, you never ever hear about VR, despite how affordable it's become, because there's just not a real reason to go out and buy one. Like Apple Vision Pro stuff, $3,000 for a VR headset, and nobody's even talked about it for months. It died. Why? Because there's nothing to do with it. There's nothing going on over there. It's not that everybody just hates on VR. It's just, it's not there yet, gamers. I'd love for a VR that was worth using, but it just don't. Keyboard and mouse reign supreme right now, and it's going to be like that for a while. Probably for a very long while. Like, there's been some cool innovation. Or I can keep talking, we can switch spots if you're ending the day. But they got cool innovations like haptic feedback and some treadmills. Nice profit, dude. Epic, epic, very cool.
You made me hit the mic.
Yeah, how have you been keeping up with all my rants, you know? This is gonna be a very Alex episode, isn't it?
VR. I just don't have anything to say about VR besides that it is what it is. I mean, would I buy one after experiencing it? Probably not.
Oh, we can't hire a cashier. We can't.
Until level 10.
Well,
We're almost there. We're on level 8. So just a little bit longer.
we have 9 days left of repayment. Early
can't-
payoff is
you-
$465.
Yeah, but we don't have enough to early pay off, so.
So let's take a look at the stock. We got.
You can move anything around if you don't like my placements. I just... Wait, why is there bread there? Huh. I must have forgot to move it. What are you doing?
Trying to
You can't
pick
move. You can't move it without. And now it's that shelf's like slightly more out than the others. Why do you have them not touch each other? It looks terrible.
Look, I don't know. It's not like I care about how close these guys are, dude. Is
You
that
have
better?
to maximize your space. We really do just need another shelf.
Oh my goodness, let me buy another shelf.
No, no, you won't have enough money for product. Just sell what room we have now. So go see what you need.
Okay, this is... Having to figure out what we need to buy is not my favorite part of the game right now. We're out of cereal.
Spaghetti. No, you're not.
Yes,
It's
we
all the way
are.
on the end.
Why?
Because
Oh. We're gonna buy flour. We're going to buy spaghetti. We're gonna buy the... Well, we'll buy it when we run out. So, for now we need, what? We need some flour, I guess. Yeah, we can buy some flour.
you have 2 different kinds of flour now.
What?
The red bag at the bottom.
What is this? Oh, we have plenty of that stuff. We need some eggs, I feel like. Eggs and cheese. Egg. Cheese. And we'll check out. You can hold shift to run, by the way.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I hadn't seen you running around at all. I was like, yeah, I should tell her that. Blip. Up.
Oh, you bought your last spaghetti. Or is she?
Spaghetti?
Mm-hmm. Your spaghetti noodle.
Wow, this stuff's expensive.
So they can't walk?
Oh, it's bedtime, Janelle. Your phone said so. Oh shoot, everybody's coming! Are they twins? They don't seem very close. They kind of came in at different parts of the line, or that guy's just a jerk and cut between them, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What?
What did she say?
There's no spaghetti!
Oh. So what was your favorite childhood movie?
Iron Giant. It's about a robo-Martian who
Yeah.
comes to destroy
Iron
the
Giant's a
planet.
pretty good one.
But then he conks his head while eating a power plant, and then he forgets that he's supposed to destroy humanity. So he makes friends with this kid who has to hide him. It's a classic. Very... Wait. Hold on. Here's your money, sir. But yeah, it's a really good movie. It has a setting of the 50s. There's some very solid emotional blips in it. I don't know. It's an iconic, movie.
Do you know what my childhood favorite was?
The Mighty Joe.
That was one of them. That was my older childhood favorite, but my first one was Monsters Incorporated.
Oh yeah, I watched that one a lot too.
Yeah.
But if I had to say my favorite, you know.
And then I watched Mighty Joe a lot
Yeah.
when I got like maybe 10.
But yeah.
It's a good movie. It's sweet and wholesome, I feel like.
I feel like I haven't seen anything live up to like this sort of, I don't know. I feel like no movie has really given me the same feelings as The Iron Giant. It just has a very, very special place in my heart. And I feel like most people who watched it would understand what I'm talking about, you know? It's a very well done movie.
Highly recommended. Go watch it.
Highly recommended. While you're at it, watch Grave of the Fireflies. It's... Janelle, have you seen Grave of the Fireflies?
I think so. I'm not sure.
You would remember it. There's no way you would forget that.
I don't know the name.
Which one? Grave of the Fireflies?
Yeah. But what about the new Last of Us series?
Would I recommend it?
Yeah. I really like it.
I would recommend playing the game, but if you must go ahead and watch the show, I think the original stuff is pretty good. I'm not saying that the bad stuff, or the new stuff is bad. Sorry, the bad stuff. Oh no. It's just, I feel like a lot of it retained the original message, but I feel like, oh wait. I feel like, I don't know. If I were telling the story, I would try to, I don't know. It's just, video game storytelling and movie storytelling aren't the same thing. I'm a gamer. I like games. I like watching stories that I interact with. As an interactive story, it feels very... The story is really good, but by putting yourself in the shoes of the characters, you feel a lot more attached to them. I think they do a really good job of that. Did she give me your card? Why am I paying 07 cents? By putting yourself in like the feet, in the shoes of the characters. Did you give me a card or cash?
Card.
God dang it.
You can't talk while gaming either, can you?
No, it's just that it's getting dark for some reason. I can't tell when they're handing me stuff. I'm just like doing the stuff.
So how are you putting on the like register closed sign?
E.
E?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, keep talking about you.
My opinion is that by taking the shoes of Joel, the main character who, spoiler alert, loses his daughter in the first 5 minutes of the game and also movie, and by living in his world through his point of view instead of just watching it play out on the screen, you really develop an attachment to Joel and understand where he's coming from.
Really? I thought that it was more of an attachment to Ellie. Well, I guess, so like, I feel like the game is more towards Joel, but the series, like the TV series, is towards Ellie.
Yeah,
That's kind of the vibes I get from it anyways.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's what I would describe it as too, but Joel is the main character.
Yeah.
It's about shoot, the viewers probably might not have full context, so let's give context. The Last of Us is a PS3 game, and it was super epic, so they made it into a show that did really good. There's controversy about it being woke. Who cares? It's good. But that aside, oh shoot, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you for your money. That aside, it's a pretty faithful adaptation, and it is really well done. But like I was saying, my opinion on it is that I'm a gamer. I like stories told from the perspective of Gamey Boy. And sometimes... I'll let you restock. Sometimes, you just want to feel like Joel. I really feel like Pac-Man from Pac-Man. You know what I'm saying, gamers? Joel is just... I wouldn't describe him as relatable at all. He is like your white, grizzly American. Yeah, this will probably be our last day for this session. But...
Sorry, I pointed at the time on the recording.
You know, he goes through some rough stuff, and you're in the zombie apocalypse, and you gotta go out in the world and make it by making money, and then he bumps into Ellie, and she's just, you know, this ragamuffin, you know, rebel teen with mysterious background, and you're just like, oh, this is gonna be a pain, says Joel, and she's like, I hate you too, and then the love interest of Joel, main character, she's like so epic and cool too, helps you, she's got your back, and in gameplay, she really is just there. You develop a bond in the game to the person, because it's like, you're in the spooky zombie world, and you got a pal who will get your back. If somebody gets on you, she'll throw them off of you. It's when you get to be in Joel's shoes, you really get to appreciate when frickin' what's-her-face rips the clicker zombie off of you. You're like, holy cow, that would have ruined my day if that happened. But when Miss Lady helps you out, you're like, wow, she's amazing. But in the show, it's like, it happens like, yeah, that's cool. It's an action sequence, whatever. But when it's you who does it, you're like, oh, wow, thank you, friendo. We are friends. I am Joel. It's really easy to immerse yourself in the game. So if I were to recommend between the game or the movie, if you like games, I'd recommend the game, and if you like movies, I'd recommend the movie. But as a gamer, I definitely prefer the game. Anyways, to close my super duper big summary, they develop an epic bond, and the story delves into the deeps of a dystopian hellscape that is zombie apocalypse Last of Us, and it's so good. It's such a good game. It's such a cool premise. A premise that's been overdone, but done perfectly in this instance. There's a lot of regurgitated zombie content, so much to the point that it's become a parody genre. Nobody is making zombie stuff seriously nowadays, because it's just beat to death and overdone.
I think they depict the, like, what are they called? The zombies in Last of Us. I forgot what they're called. Clickers? There we go.
No, yeah, the zombies, super cool. They're interesting and unique. They're not, you're like, I got bit by a zombie and now I became a zombie. It's more like a fungal infection. It's super cool, you know. It's original in a medium that is beat to death. The fungal infection spreads by spores. Or I guess in the show it's different, but you know. It's interesting, it's good, and
It is.
I feel like when you get time to really sink your teeth into a work of art, you appreciate it more, which is why I feel like my feelings for the game are a lot stronger than they are for the adaptation. The adaptation is wonderfully beautiful and super well done. Like, the props and sets and all the effort and all the good acting, it's like pretty fantastic. Not gonna lie. Give it a watch. You know what? My recommendation is just watch it and play it. Play it first is my opinion, but if you're gonna do it, do both. We get to talk about VR, which is something that I have a strong opinion about. And we get to talk about The Last of Us, which I have a strong opinion about.
By the way, I've been coming up with topics for your this series just for you, Alex.
Yeah, you get to play and I get to talk. What a wonderful little combo. You get to play a game that you really want to play, and I get to talk about things that I've never thought about talking about. You're just like, so what about Last of Us? We're like, oh,
I mean, this is a gaming channel. Why wouldn't you talk about games?
oh, heck yeah, you're right, dude.
I mean, you could talk about other games while you're playing a game.
Okay. Let me think. I hate The Last of Us too. I have very strong opinions about The Last of Us too. Oh, they're going to make a second season, and if wokeness of the first season upset the people, just wait until second season comes around, because holy cow, they're going to take it and run with it. So, let's politically divide the audience by saying, I'm a lefty. I'm not left-handed. I'm a lefty-left. I mean, whatever that means to you, yeah. It's like, my opinions are lefty. I don't think it's I don't say very many, like, anything I say on the channel is something I believe. Like, I think one of the most controversial things I've ever said on the channel is that I'm staunchly anti-child death. And that has always been my stance and forever will be so. It's like, will that make people mad? Maybe. Do I care? Maybe a little, if it's like a problem for the channel. Like, I'll feel a little sad to note. I care in the sense that if I say something that shouldn't be offensive but somehow manages to offend people, I will be concerned about it, but like, it's not like I'm not going to say my opinion because I think it'll make people angry. That's what opinions are all about, making anybody on the internet as angry as possible.
Well, that's one way to get people to comment.
Oh, wait. Say something offensive. Quick, make a racist slur. But no, for real. Holy cow, it's already 9:35 a.m. It feels like this day just ended. But no, yeah, the Last of Us 2 stuff, it's very, I don't know. Besides, like, I can see the two sides. There's the people who are going to be upset that there are gay people. Get over it, gay people exist. What are you gonna do? Ungayify the world? That's not how being gay works.
People try.
They tried for thousands and thousands of years, but gay people have always existed, so it's like...
Have we seen this girl before?
But, no, the real... Oh!
What? What?
Did you shortchange her?
No.
What?
She had 0.
Oh. But, no, yeah. No, the reason I dislike Last of Us 2 is not because it's woke. In fact, some of the stuff in there that is woke is maybe some of the more better written stuff. The garbage that I hate is like character motivation just kind of being thrown into the wind. It's like, you know, we got the cool, rough, tough, edgy Ellie, who's developed this deep and personal bond with Joel. And it's like, now, what can we do to completely destroy the audience's opinions about the characters? You know, what we can, you know, do this to this. Basically, they took everything that made the characters good and just ruined it. And
See, I have a different opinion. I actually like the second one. I mean, it's not
but
as
why?
good as the first one, but I like it
But why?
because it's a good story.
How? What do you like about the story?
They
Don't
killed a
spoil
main.
it. God
main.
dang it, Janelle! They killed someone, and that makes it good.
Spoilers.
Spoiler, I didn't like that. It didn't serve any meaningful purpose of the plot.
Yeah, but it's like a big shock. I didn't expect them to
Shock
really
does
do
not
that.
mean good. It means they
It
didn't.
kept my attention. That's good.
Spoilers. If you don't want to hear Last of Us 2 spoilers, editor, put in the timestamp for when to keep watching the video. Yeah, they freaking kill off Joel, and that sucks. But, like, I can respect narrative decisions. Killing off Joel makes sense because he's got his story told, it's developed, it's been a few years since everything happened, he's gotten closure on things. Yeah, it's okay, kill him off. But, like, okay, where are you gonna go with this? Oh, Ellie's big mad and goes on a murder rampage. But, like, her whole thing before then was just dunking on Joel for being... I don't know. They just drive a lot of random drama and then make Ellie into a vengeful, annoying, angry lady who wants to kill everybody and screams at everything in it. I mean, it's supposed to be emotional, but there's not a story being told like in the first one. Spoilers for the first one. Ellie has the cure to cancer, but Joel doesn't like that, so he murders all the doctors who are planning to kill her to cure cancer. It leaves you on a question. Is what Joel did good? Is it wrong? He really loved Ellie. I would have done the same thing in his position, like, holy cow, they were gonna murder her without telling him. They're gonna frickin' ditch him in the middle of nowhere. And, you know, it's just a bad deal overall. It's totally understandable. But at the same time, you can totally justify sacrificing Ellie for the greater good because, yeah, they might cure cancer. And by cancer, I mean the zombie stuff. So, you know, there's some meaningful storytelling going on, a lot of really cool character development. Last of Us 2 is just a revenge tale. And the moral of the story is that revenge is bad. Hey, Janelle. Revenge is bad? Time for a very long game where we...
Revenge
like,
can be bad.
like all the shot. Okay, I'll be more clear. The game is good. I haven't played it. I've watched somebody else play it, but most of my enjoyment derived from The Last of Us is from watching the story because it's a good story. But I got to play. I've played a lot of the first one. Game is really solid. It's really fun, but you know, never got around to finishing it just because I own it on the PS3 and was thinking about buying the remake remaster for the Steam, but then I never did because I don't like spending money. And, you know, my opinions for the second game, since I only got the story half of it, is like, it just kind of feels like the person who made the game really hated its audience. He's like, I want to tell a story that makes everybody who loves this series hate this series. Like, what? What was the goal here, dude? Why'd you do this? It's just, I don't know. I wanted to say, all the action scenes, super sick. Is a lot of, like, you know, just crunchy action. Everything is super deliberate and well executed. Looks good. It's a fantastic looking game, and all the scenes that are happening done really well. But whenever there's plot beats, like personality traits being developed. They're all done to like spin a narrative. They're not done to tell a story worth listening to like the first one, I feel like. The first one is very basic by comparison. This one has a more complex story with a lot more story beats in my opinion. But they're not good, you know? Complexity doesn't equal good. But it's a very complex way of telling a very simple message, which is revenge bad. Don't do a revenge. The end of the story? Yeah. I feel like I need to stop spoiling so I can give myself a timestamp
Look at
later.
her. She just like can't decide what.
Do I want the oil or nothing? Oil or nothing? Oil or nothing? Oil? Nothing. Oil?
You think she's glitching?
Move the shelf for her. Excuse me, madam. What seems to be the issue? Move the middle shelf.
I could just end the day. It looks like
But we can take her money.
we have 1,000.
But we can take her money. Take her money.
Look at that profit.
That's it for this episode, gamers. If you want to hear me rant about more Last of Us, but make sure to leave a like, make sure to comment, make sure to subscribe. I lost a subscriber. I've been sitting at 61 subs and then I stopped making videos. I got to.
Well, when you don't put out content, people don't want to see you.
You're right.
Like this person hasn't posted in forever. It's a dead channel.
If you want to make Janelle happy, and by Janelle, I mean me, please subscribe. If you're watching episode 2 of Supermarket Simulator, and you've been watching this series for like 2 hours, you like us, you want more, subscribe. Next time, gamers, more supermarkets. Oh my god, I almost said stimulator. See ya.